From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this game, Max Meyer. What do you have on him, Siggy?
This guy's pitched in several different roles. He's started, he's done long relief. It'll be interesting today to see how they use him. I think you have to go hitter to hitter, inning to inning. And if he's having success, you let him go as long as he possibly can.
Just about to get started. Leading off, Chandler Simpson. And that's how this series begins.
First pitch, 7-11.
That one lifted to left. One away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Johnny DeLuca.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Meyer, 27 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Well struck right field, carrying well, and it is gone. He'll circle the bases. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
So 2 down, Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Hey! That's in for a strike, a slider.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Sanoha. And that is the inning. The Rays kick off the scoring with a solo bomb. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's the Citrus Series right here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound in this one, Nick Martinez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Digging in, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
Hey! Shortened a bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now here is Heriberto Hernandez. The 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that is the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux.
Ball, that's low.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. And it is out of here. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that gets down for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. 0-1. One on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the second. In the dirt, blocked. Got him swinging for the K. To second, not in time. He's safe. And there's a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion. and he's in full speed.
The 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's the Citrus Series right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Miami, now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Number 34, Liam Hicks.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that chops in for a strike. Out to short, Walls. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 8, Javier Sanoja.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a base hit to left. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting 9, the first baseman, number 21,
Graham Pauly digs in now.
Hey, Boog, I'd say he's due.
Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that says I'm...
Hey! Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
In there at the knees. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. It's 3-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. This one shot to first, but it kicks foul. Caminero gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball, that's out.
Double play ball to second. Here's Lopez for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Hey.
The other way, and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stowers settles underneath it, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. There's the strike.
That's a ball. Ball, that's down.
That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
Down.
Got him. And now 1 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
One out man at first. And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And a foul ball. You'll war. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And that one lifted in the air center field. DeLuca moving under it, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Right side. And that is that. Marlins leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Fraley goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. 0-1 down. And that drops in for a strike. Out to center. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Ball, that's inside. That's ball 2.
Strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fortes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. This to third, knocks it down. Throw sails over his head at first, and this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
That's too low. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the 3rd out. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Rays 3. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Oh, and 2 now. On the ground to the left. Handles, throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down.
Did he go?
That's what's been key.
Did not go. This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Marlins.
So up next, Javier Sanoja.
That's a ball.
Line drive, base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Lopez around third. In to score from first. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
Ball.
Lined into right. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Way at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-3.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Hawley batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The relay in there safely.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. In the air, left field. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Stowers, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Nope, that's down.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working.
Base hit! Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
First and second, 2 outs. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Base hit into the outfield. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe, and they lead by 3.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard. Like he did right there.
Fouled off left side. The Marlins trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one the other way. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 8-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in the strike.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Nick Martinez will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Here's a new
Tampa
pitcher
Bay,
from the pen,
number
Hunter
43.
Biggie.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now, Otto Lopez in the dirt. And the 1-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Hey!
That's the third. Caminero. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. We've played 4. It's the Marlins. Back here in Miami, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
First offering way inside, almost got him. This one smoked on its way out of here. A laser to left. Home run number 15 on the year. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Jonathan Aranda. Next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Paulie takes it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here's a flare off the bat. That's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Carrying well. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. his second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 9-7. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Meyer is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Marlins,
bump, Tyler Phillips.
30.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Phillips.
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2.
Ball, that's low.
On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
And
Ball,
ball
that's
one.
outside.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Jesus Tinoco, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bacher getting cranked up as well. This one in the air center field. Marcy gets under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-7 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
up
check out the
for the
latest
Marlins,
news from around the
center
league.
fielder, Jacob Marcy.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Here's a 2-0. Oh, that one almost gets him again. Strike in the outside corner. 3-1. Foul ball. 3-2 now. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 21, Brad.
Way inside. Gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's the automatic.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Edwards in the
that's a
box
ball.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's ball 2.
That's off the
ball
mark,
3.
and that's ball 3. And ball 4,
that's
2
ball
aboard.
4.
Second walk of the game
Up
for
next
him,
for the
and he's been
Marlins,
really patient at
the
the
left
plate.
fielder,
A game plan that he's
Kyle.
sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Swings through that one for strike one.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball one.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air right field. That gets by him. Coming home. One run is in. Another comes in to score. And they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now a step off to third, and he's back in safely. Now at the plate, Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball. Aye.
Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out
Inside
there.
ball.
Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Number 1.
Everyone gets a walk.
Designated
Boop.
hitter, Connor Norby.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and now it's 12-7.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Oh, and this one gets away. Norby up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. Upstairs.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Hernandez, the runner at third. Norby over at second with one down. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a relay to the plate. Tag, safe at home. It's 14-7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez.
Go.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching for
Pitching
Tampa
change
Bay,
here,
number
Mason
59.
Engler.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throws to second, in there, he's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Now pitching for the
The
Reds,
pitcher on here,
number
Yoendris
94,
Gomez.
Yoendris
He's pitching on 2 days
Gomez.
rest. Swings, and this one's flared. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Definitely found the perfect spot. This could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit some.
And meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's mitt. It squirts away. Lopez up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Pitch gets away. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground.
Ball.
And foul ball. Here's a 2-1. That's down and in. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's a 2-run single, and they now lead.